Before we start, I'm going to say this. Today's Simply an Update video will not have an intro or an outro or a thumbnail even. Any editing that occurs is right at the beginning before I say anything and at the end after I'm done saying anything. Otherwise, everything will be raw, unedited, and yeah. And unfortunately, there's a lot going on right now. And that's why the videos I do are mostly content of me playing games or possibly in the future telling stories. But I will not disappear. No matter what. Oh, before I forget, I think it's really highly important that I am just the way I am right now. And going forward, anytime I have any issues with what's going on in the world right now, this is the most appropriate outfit. After all, it's obvious it's from Alice in Wonderland, but there's something a lot of people don't realize. And if you actually read between the lines of when it was written, a lot of certain laws didn't make sense. And although there was this whole thing about telling a story for children, that's one part, but what about the political satire part? And, yeah, when you look at it, you have comedians out there poking fun at, uh, well, the dictator that has taken over the United States of America. Let me let me state something. After this person, this thing, this well, I actually like the fact that what I'm about to say came from a little kid who saw this person for what he was. The kid didn't know how else to explain it except an angry Cheeto. Who cares that the orange coloration is from suntan or a suntan, whatever it was? That does not change the fact that he is a known criminal felon. And that's not going to change ever. Um, and he told people exactly what he was going to do, and shocker, he did it. And yet, the people saying, please don't vote for him. What did they do? The people who everyone else was picking not uh, for. Let me start over. The people who were begged not to vote for this guy what did those people do? They voted for him. And they're surprised the man isn't keeping his promises? Let me remind you of what he did the first time around. He took away everything related to pride. First day in office. His first term. The White House didn't have the rainbow colors on it for pride. And the whole thing about protecting our LGBTQIA plus community brothers and sisters. No, he has not done that. And the only reason he stopped in the first place was because he couldn't do what he is doing now. You know what? Yeah, sure. Everyone knows that his first term, there was a rampant virus going around, and it's still going around to this day. People who got vaccinated still get boosters because of it, because of everything that man said. You know what? What happened back then was really bad with the virus and stuff. And there's a reason I'm not specifying which virus, because everyone knows it's the one virus that will get anyone's video struck down or demonetized or whatever. I don't have to worry about that because I'm not monetized. Due to the fact that I don't do this for a living. I wish I could, but I still can't. Anyway, ever since this angry Cheeto, this uh, criminal felon, or yeah, whatever they want to call him, took the White House, he has been attacking America itself. All his, what are they called? I don't consider them presidential orders. I consider them the orders of a tyrant, of a would-be king that we will never acknowledge. At least the ones who actually see what he's doing. Oh, and everything that Biden tried to put back into place was rolled back again. So that means my trans brothers and sisters and everybody else in the, well, specifically my trans brothers and sisters, are out of a job again. Everything they were doing in the United States military has been taken away from them. So now what are they doing? Are they going back to what it was during his first term? Oh, and uh, we didn't hear things about ICE back when, say, Obama was in power. Heck, this is the first time I'm hearing anything about ICE. I didn't know they were a real thing. But now that I do, and now that I'm seeing what they're doing, the people who are being deported, yeah, sure, some might have committed crimes, but for the vast majority, people who haven't committed a crime, people who have been legal citizens for a long time, are being deported and sent to a prison. Because once they're out in some other country, oh, now, even if they were an American citizen, they can't come back in. Because then the tyrant can make sure that they're treated like a criminal. But you know what? Those people were being treated like criminals beforehand. Oh, and trust me, I heard about the really sad situation about a mother having to take her child without her child's medication for cancer, of all things. And we know cancer, for the most part, is fatal. Yes, sure, there are some cancers that aren't. But when people start fighting back against ICE, the people doing all these deportations of legal citizens as well as illegal, um, it, this whole business about government funding being cut to make sure the rich get richer, that's not going to fix anything. Oh, yeah. Ever since this felon took office, he has been attacking America and her citizens this whole time. Yes, there are people out there talking about it. There are people making videos. It's like one of them, I believe, is called Midas Touch or something. Um, Either way, I don't know. But New York has been started fighting against, protesting against ICE, and people in Los Angeles have been doing the same thing. New York and California, two separate states. You know what? I can see where this is going to go. If this villain keeps doing what he's doing, that truly will be the end of whatever this was. Because you already have two states fighting against the tyrant. And with more pushback from the American citizens, I sense that there may be another civil war coming. And yes, that is scary to think about, but I would rather that than this angry Tito pushing a big red button that will start a World War III. And yes, he threatened to do that in his first term. There are so many things that I want to say. But either way, for those of us who can't really fight, the only thing we can do is say, we are here, we are going to stay, and we're going to do whatever we can. But you know what really upset me? When one of my relatives said that there is no way she'd be able to leave to a different country and come back at this point, because she would be denied entry even though she is an American citizen due to her name. You heard me right. It's due to her name. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what? If it's a name that doesn't sound American or straight up caught, straight up, what is it? If it doesn't sound white, then that person will not be allowed back into the country. And we're talking about legal citizens. So, and when you come right down to it, even if I were to leave, which I can't, and try to come back, they would look at the dead name and say, okay, you can come back. But if they looked at my chosen name, that would be a definite no. For those of you who don't know, I picked my name based on its meaning. Amena, meaning honesty and truth. And yes, Mena, I use as a shortened version of it, but I didn't find out till later that that's technically a different name, and it meant something completely different. And I won't go into that, but I like that meaning too. But right now, honesty and truth, that's what America really needs. This whole make America great again. You know what? You can't do what's never been done in the first place. And we were going in the right directions until an angry Cheeto felon took office. Then everything started retracting, going backwards by a lot. This man does not love his country. Never did. Never will. And for anyone who says that he did, I think you might need classes. Or if you have classes, get them checked. Better yet, maybe check your head. Oh, wow. Anyway, I think this is kind of a heavy update video to be doing to begin my third run of simply an update videos. But, oh, come on. This is extremely important, and I don't care when this actually goes live on my channel. But the moment I start uploading, it will go public. So, anyway, it is Pride Month, and it's a shame everything is happening right now, but remember this. It's Pride Month, and we have to be true to ourselves, no matter who we are. And you know what? There was one person who said that the Pride parades originally were Pride Riots. They want peace. They want peaceful protests. And yet, I don't see that happening. Because they're attacking peaceful protesters to begin with. Alright, I have definitely said all my piece. And I'm gonna say this now. Do what you can to fight back in any way you can. Whether it be with words, or with bargains, or whatever. We have to stand up. We have to speak up. We have to stand proud and be loud and be who we are. Because if we don't, well, who knows what kind of future that will lead to. Anyway, I'm done. I spoke my piece, and I'm just gonna leave for now. Bye, everyone.